This wash and go is crusted in a mug, okay? It is nearly 2 weeks old. It has been on 4 planes. It has been to the state of Virginia. It has been to the beach here. I do not recommend this on my channel. This is definitely against what I recommend. I recommend washing your hair more frequently. But here we are. We'll say goodbye to crusty. Let you guys see it, especially in the back is where it's really crusty. But I thought that this would be a great chance to pull out some of the sample size products that I purchased from EcoSlay, and let's see them work their magic on one so crusty. Hello everyone, Kayla here, and this is What the Kink, a natural hair channel where I share my personal hair journey and tips, tricks, and product reviews to help you with your own. At this point in the game, I have thoroughly smoothed and rinsed my hair until I didn't feel a curl pattern anymore. That's what I was going for. So my hair is not clean yet. I ain't used no products. And then I removed a crap ton of shed hair. It doesn't look like much because I rolled it into this ball, but it's 2 weeks of hair. So the longer you go between washing your hair, the more shed hair that you're going to get. And these hairs are just waiting. I haven't even detangled my hair. These hairs are just waiting to slide out. So I got these already. I'm going to put it to the side. And I'm going to go in with my first product. I actually bought a little bit of this chai latte. So this cleanser, looking at the ingredients and the description that they have, it seems like this is going to be a more cleansing shampoo, but it's not clarifying. That's the vibe that I got. You know, before I filmed, you would have think that there's a plastic label in here. Okay. See, you would have thought that I would have taken it off, but the plastic label was kind of like, the way it looked, I couldn't see it. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, so first of all, ooh, this bottle is really squeezy. What kind of plastic they got on there? Ooh, and this is goopy like a styler. Ooh. Oh, it smells like a chai latte. Y'all, I was at this restaurant that has brunch on Sundays, and a lot of their menu is vegan, and they have this like breakfast thing where you can get waffles and scrambled tofu and 2 vegan sausages. It's ultimate indulgent, right? But they have chai lattes, and you can get them made with, you know, plant-based milk, because chai is tea, you know, so tea is tea. But last weekend, I said, oh, what's a dirty chai? She's like, oh yeah, it's chai tea with shots of espresso in it. I said, oh, okay, girl, let me try that. I shouldn't have tried it. Y'all, TMI, but you on my channel. I'm sorry if you click off. But when I went to the bathroom later, I could smell the coffee in my urine. Y'all. And I felt it. I was like, yeah, we're just going to keep our tea regular next time. And I'm not someone, I drink coffee, but that was too much for me. I'm like, I don't know what they brewing up at this place, but too much for me. But yeah, this does smell exactly like chai tea. It is delicious. Okay, so it's very thick. I've got it on my scalp. Typically I'll try to go and pull it down from there, but I'm not getting much traction. I'm getting a little something right here, but it's not fully going like I want it to. So I'm at this point, after smoothing it through, I'm just going to directly put it on my hair. Man, this stuff is thick. Like literally when I rub it to my hand, like no product is coming off my hands, y'all. It is staying between my hands. Ooh. Yes, yes, it's getting a good lather as well, despite my hair being so old. I'm trying to keep the lather contained in the shower, y'all. It's open. There's no tub in here, so the ground is a little bit more open and accessible than it would be in a tub shower combo. Oh yes, I feel like I'm washing my hair with tea. Now I will say, go on record here, that I do have an allergy to white tea in products. I haven't had a really bad reaction in years, so hopefully I'm not allergic to chai tea. I can drink all types of tea, no reaction, so it's not an internal problem. But and hopefully the spices that tend to be in chai tea don't get to me. If you've never had chai tea before, it's a very spicy tea. I think it's popular in India. So, side note, it's not vegan at Starbucks, but if you order a chai latte, but you can order a chai tea and ask them to add milk to it to make it vegan. I've never done that before, but I read about it. Okay, so yeah, very little product, and I'm getting great lather all over my hair. I still like to smooth through my hair, like I take chunks of it and do this to just further get in there. It's a real quick process. Like, I'm not taking a full detangle. This is like making sure the shampoo is through and all that. And it is getting in here. This video, I'm talking and everything. This video gonna be like 40 minutes. This video gonna be the length of a wash day, child. I'm gonna try to edit it down, but like edit quiet parts out, edit rinsing out to help with it. But sometimes I think y'all do be wanting to see like more details, that like how I'm actually doing my hair in these streets. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, for the sake of editing, I'm going to rinse this out and do another lather, which will probably use like a fraction of the product. And then I'm probably going to have this for a while because I've used very little. So on the first lather, which I usually use more shampoo on the first lather, I used this much, which, yeah, this much. So I probably will use less than that, probably half of that for the next one. And then I've got this much more easy hair. We're trying to get all the easy hair before we detangle. So let me go do my second lather and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the next product. My thick hair girls, I already know what you're thinking. You were like, did that shampoo rinse out? I know you're worried about it. It rinses beautifully despite how thick it is. It's literally only thick in your hand. So yeah, it's completely out. You can tell my hair is cleaner because it's bigger. It's bigger because it's clean. Y'all, I added more hairs to this shed hair ball. Okay, we building up, we building up, we building up. Okay, now we know how old I am. I was kidding. That song came out before my time, but I have parents. So, yeah, that's quite a lot of hair, and I haven't even detangled yet. And I'm still not going to detangle because the next product that we're going to go into is the Matcha Boost Protein Shake. This one has a little bit of a fan club. It's a protein treatment, okay? It's a vegan protein treatment, okay? So on their website, and probably on the packaging if you buy the full size, ooh, it looks like baby diarrhea, whoop, and it's very mobile. I can't pick up the scent. So it must be too much going on in the shower or whatever for me to be able to, ooh, it's liquid. It's like stark contrast from the shampoo before it. But anyway, there's directions based off of your hair's property. Oh, but I can definitely feel it in my hair. It's definitely not watery in this hair. I know where it is. I don't know, I kind of want to say it almost has like a mint type smell. It does, matcha is like green tea, so I guess it's just a tea day. God, y'all, if I have matcha, I'm not sleeping that night. Something about matcha, it's the one tea that I am not going to sleep. Oh, but I love a matcha latte, don't y'all? Anyway, so for the properties of my hair, it says that I can use this product monthly. And it says to do 5 minutes with heat. So I'm going to do that. It is a very thin product. It's kind of slippery though, so I do think that if I wanted to do the detangle step at this point, I could. I feel like I definitely could run a comb or brush or whatever through my hair with this product in it. I'm going to fully apply it the way that I apply all conditioners, like with water in my hair and stuff, but it's almost not necessary because this is very, 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 very slippery. Oh, you know what? In my mind, there was something I want to say about the shampoo that I knew that I had forgotten. I want to tell you guys that I used half of the sample size for 2 lathers. So that's actually not bad, and I think it's just because it's so darn thick. So I think what I might do is, instead of going back to my full size shampoo that I've been working on, I'm going to just finish that one over the next couple of washes. Throw it in the empties, if it makes it. And then go back to my full size shampoo. I think is what I'm going to do. So, okay, so I am going to slide a little bit of water here and then secure it and put it under a shower cap and sit under the dryer for 5 minutes only. I have not deep conditioned and put a cap over my head in a really long time, so it feels weird. Wait, we're getting more easy hair. So let me pull these out because it's going to be in my way when I go to do what I need to do. So I need to get them out. Like I said, it has a little bit of a slip, so the easy hairs are still coming out, still falling out with ease. Gonna edit it to have music and stuff like that, and like me tying my hair up, but then I gotta come back on here and say this, okay? The way that this reacted to water, yes ma'am, I could definitely detangle with this. The way it was acting when I put water on it, like my normal full deep conditioning routine I just did, and it reacted very positively to that. So ooh, this pouring water. This side is pouring water on me. Girl, check that. But anyway, yeah, the reaction to water was crazy. I'm still moving forward with not detangling at this step, but golly. Okay. So I will be back in 5 minutes. And we'll rinse it out and we'll see what happened. Because this is supposed to be a strengthening routine, product. But right now I'm like, you sure about strengthening, girl? Because this is juicy. This is a little experience. I cannot honestly say that's an experience that I miss. I did not enjoy water dripping over me and getting out of the shower and sitting, and it's not something I regularly do. I think I would care less if I did it more, but I mean, yeah, my hair's soft. I mean, very much so, but I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this out. And then we'll move on with the rest of the process. To catch even more easy hairs, so I'm gonna add them to my growing. This is a lot of hair. I still haven't detangled yet, so I have all of these hairs here. So what I'm gonna do is I do have to reach outside of these miniatures to be able to deep condition my hair. Not deep condition my hair, but to detangle my hair. So I'm actually going to do the matcha green tea and wild apple blossom, and I'm going to throw this over into a detangling talk video. So if you're interested in watching me detangle my hair, like the full detail involved, consider watching the detangling talk. Otherwise, we're gonna pick up back at this video with the next step because I have another product to showcase. Dear Kayla, how can I have less shed hair on wash day? Wash your hair more frequently, period, okay? So I have doubled the size of the hairball. It has like 3 main balls that I've like incorporated together. Y'all, literally, just decrease the amount of time that you go in between your washes and you will have less hair. It is so much hair. I'm not struggling. It's easy to detangle, but it's a lot of hair coming out nonetheless. So I still have the green tea matcha conditioner in my hair, and I'm going to go ahead and, not the protein treatment, the not your mother's one, but I'm going to rinse it out in sections and I'm going to do a wash and go. I may be messing up here and I will talk about it in a second, okay? to use Orange Marmalade as a primer product. This product is not super popular with the afro hair chicks, I've noticed. The loose hair girlies seem to be getting their life with it. If I remember correctly, this is a flaxseed based styler, and I don't tend to get much good result with flaxseed based stylers. They don't do that much of my hair. And so you guys are like, you've already used this before. Yes, I have. It does have its own video. I'm using it like a primer product. I just want to see if it could possibly be decent that way. In the video where I used it, I did another wash and go separate from that video, and I thought I was doing something, right? I air dried my hair, and I was like, yeah, I got your Orange Marmalade. I air dried my hair. My hair was almost completely dry, y'all. So it's like, okay, now I can sit under the dryer, and boom, I should win. Within seconds of sitting under the dryer with this product, the flakes began. This product does not like heat. And then when I was at an event with the owner, like she was doing like a presentation or whatever at this event, she was like, oh yeah, when she was talking about the product, she was like, oh, air dry? I was like, so even she knows. Well, of course she knows. She makes the product, but I was like, okay, so you're not supposed to use heat with this product because they don't like it. Well, I'm going to mix this with Jello shot, and I'm gonna sit under the dryer. Cause I'm hard-headed. I ain't learned my lesson, y'all. So I'm gonna do that, and I might be regretting that decision later. But I will tell you that right now, it is really nicely coated in my hair, a really nice lotion. I'm gonna put a little water to just distribute the product even better, because y'all saw me, I did 2 big chunks. This hair is thick as heck. But girl, this might be messed up the whole wash and go. I've had experience. I've had a lovely experience thus far, but I might be like throwing it in the trash right now at this point. Moment of truth. Is she going to act up on impact? Like on first meet? I don't know, because people, EcoSlay encourages you to use their products with each other. Like, they do actively encourage you. Like, yeah, put this with this, or use this as this. You know? It isn't like a only use this with the leave-in from this line from blah, blah, blah. They don't have that kind of messaging. It's very much like, I get the vibe that they're saying I can mix and match my products however I want to. That's kind of the feeling I get from them. I will say one positive thing that I experienced with the Orange Marmalade is that when I wet it down to save it from the flakes went away completely, and my hair was really like, it was pulled back in a puff, and the laid part of the puff and the puff part of the puff were very, very beautiful. It made an excellent puff. Okay, so on impact, it's not flaking or having any bad experience. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this wash and go, and we'll see what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, either I've come up with the greatest combo of all time, or I'm stupid. So, first of all, I really do like the experience of this Orange Marmalade. It has a curl cream. I hope that it did the curl cream thing. Also, I used 2/3 of it. So, and then for the other ones, I only used half of it because it's like a conditioner and a shampoo. Like, I don't know, actually it's less than half. I guess the product shifted. So I use like 1/3 of this, half of this, and then 2/3 of this. So I'm definitely gonna have products left over. And then I completely emptied out my Jello shot because I had like less than half of a container. And then what I did, which may have been stupid, is I had just a small glob, and I'm not gonna open another one. So I wet my hair with and put some over the top and some on the ends as extra. I have not done that in years. It's something I used to do with Wetline because Wetline likes water. So this is what we're working with, guys. Hopefully it works. But y'all know that Orange Marmalade, she has shown herself to be fake, okay? So my hair looks nice now, and it looks like it's gonna dry and it's gonna be whatever, but I may sit on that dryer and that's the end.
Sorry guys, in my excitement over trying this new combo, I totally forgot to show you guys the total amount of hair that I lost between shampooing, conditioning, detangling, and styling my hair. A little bit of hair does come out still when I style because I style in smaller sections than when I detangle. but it's usually very little hair, like not of note. But this time around, yes, even more hair came out. And don't let this image fool y'all. This is a lot more hair than it appears to be. This was a hefty little shed hairball that I lost today.
Okay, so next day, fully dry. This is what we're working with. It definitely is slightly softer than some of my other combos that I've used, but I think it's still going to be very long lasting. Okay, so I think we may have done something there. It may be a combo. I will say that this combo did take a little bit longer to dry. Like, I did my normal time under the dryer, and I still had spots that were like wet enough that I went under the dryer later in that afternoon, afternoon, I don't know. And then also I felt like my hair wasn't fully cured, and I think that's that flaxseed with the orange marmalade, because that's something that tends to be a little humectancy gels that feature those type of ingredients. And so I didn't feel like my hair was hard and cured and like safe enough for me to go outside in the humidity. But today I did go to several places, and it's raining hard on and off, and my hair still, you know, has a level of definition, so it worked out. I have noticed it's a little bit more full down at the bottom. Usually my hair has to get pretty old to get this full, so I'm pretty happy about that. The moral of this lesson, the moral that I've learned here overall, is that do not go this long in between doing your hair, because the amount of shed hair that came out of this situation, that is just more than I'm willing to deal with on a typical wash day.